The remains of a U.S. Marine from Odessa recovered. U.S. Marine Corps Captain Ronald Forrester was killed during Vietnam in 1972. Now, more than 50 years later, he'll get the burial he deserves. Hunter Alcacer has his story.
After 50 years, the remains of a U.S. Marine from Odessa have recently been recovered. Vietnam veteran and Permian Basin Vietnam Memorial Board member Bill McNeil says that it's hard being the family and friends of an MIA service member.
My best friend was killed in Vietnam, and I miss him. I miss him terribly. But at least I know where he's at. I know where he's buried. I can go by the cemetery and visit if I want to, you know. But they got nothing. The families of the MIAs have nothing to visit, to go see, go what. There's just an empty hole that maybe one day that hole will get filled up.
In the winter of 1972, Forrester was assigned to Marine All-Weather Attack Squadron 533, Marine Attack Group 12, 1st Marine Air Wing. On December 27th, Forrester was piloting his aircraft with his co-pilot during a nighttime combat mission over North Vietnam. After entering the target area, Forrester's aircraft ceased radio communications and never returned to base. Search and rescue teams couldn't locate any trace of the aircraft or the crew, and in September of 1978, the Marine Corps changed his missing in action status to killed in action. But thankfully, Captain Ronald Forrester is finally back home in the States and will get the chance to be buried with honors.
My reaction when I found out about it, and I think it just made me very happy, because this family, at least now, will have a little bit of their father, husband, brother, whatever, whoever, they'll have him, and they can bury him with honors and know that he's back home.
Forrester's name is among the list of MIA names on the Permian Basin Vietnam Memorial, but that will be changing soon in the future.
When we first had the memorial built, like I told you earlier, there's 225 names of my brothers and sisters that were killed in Vietnam. 8 of them are missing in action. We have a little star beside their name where they're missing in action. Well, now we'll be able to remove Mr. Forrester's name from the missing in action. And so the 8 missing in action from the Permian Basin is now down to 7.
Forrester will be buried on October 7th in Arlington National Cemetery next month. In Odessa, Hunter Alcacer, News West 9.